But if you're not and you expect to just know it all and be it all whenever you get on the platform, it just won't happen. And so I encourage you, study, pray, respond, but don't wait to respond just in public spaces. Respond today, but then respond in the private moments every single day when you wake up. And so I want to end this, and I just want to pray. And I know this is such a casual talk. It was literally my story to you, what I've seen God do, and hopefully to encourage you to say yes to the call that he has done and that he's calling you in your own life. But I want to pray, and I want us to give it a moment to respond. And as I pray, I just want everybody to bow their heads and close their eyes, and let's just have a moment where we can actually take some time to respond. The first response I want to pray for is simply the one we talked about, and some of you might have already done this week. You don't have to raise your hand if you already feel like you've responded to God. I only want you to raise your hand if you truly feel like, I've actually never responded to the original call of God just to believe that Jesus is the Son of God who came to die on the cross to forgive me of my sins. He was resurrected, and now his Spirit can live in me. If you've never responded to the gospel of Jesus Christ, today I just want to give you a moment to do that, because that is the first response before you will ever respond to the Spirit of God. So if that's you today, raise your hand. Amazing. Hands all around. At this moment, I just want you to take some time, and I'll just lead you in a prayer, but really pray your own prayer. Just say, Jesus, thank you for coming and dying on the cross. Thank you for forgiving my sin. God, I thank you for being a God of love that would send your Son to die for me. God, today I lay down my life, my will, my agenda, and I want to live for you and you alone, God. Lord, send your Spirit into my heart, and would I learn to obey it every day. For those who respond to that, we're going to celebrate you in a minute. But now, everybody, keep your heads bowed and your eyes closed. Some of you have felt a specific call that God's called you to. And I don't know what type you were, how your response has been. Maybe it's been fear. Maybe it's been shame. Maybe it's been the past shame. I don't know what it's been. Maybe it's been doubt. But today, you're like, actually, I'm laying all that aside. And today, I want to respond, here I am, God. With no more limits to who you are, with no more distractions around me from who you are, send me. If that's you today, I just want you to raise your hand. Amazing. You can put your hands down, and I'm going to pray over everybody today. But I just want you to know, if that's you and you raise your hand, everything should change. Obedience has to start rising up, and let God teach you. Ask God for the faith to believe what he's going to do. Ask God how to obey his word. Ask God to convict you of your righteousness. Pray the hard prayers, because when he sends you, be ready to take a step. God, I thank you so much for what you're doing in this room. God, I thank you so much for the responses. God, I thank you that all of these people are saying, I believe you, I'm responding to you, I want to walk with you. And God, I pray that your Spirit would meet them right where they're at, God. God, I thank you that there's never going to be another day that they can believe the lie that they're alone, that they're not loved, that they're not cherished, because God, you have a plan for them, and I know you're walking with them. Lord, I pray that Hebrews 10:35 over them, that they would not forget the confident trust that they have in you, for that will be richly rewarded, God. And I pray that the moments that they get to the places that you're calling them to go, that confident trust would rise up in the moment for them to continue to follow through and obey the will that you have in their life. God, I pray through this response that we would begin to see kingdom on earth, God.